Let's make history. So behind me is the Elizabeth Street Garden. It's like a park filled with statues and seating areas. Beautiful, nice, serene place. And they just got an eviction notice by the city today. They've been fighting this in court for 12 years. The city has finally taken over and they want to build a low-income housing complex here. Many people, many celebrities even, have signed petitions and have pleaded with the city and the mayor to leave Elizabeth Street Gardens as is. In a place as chaotic as New York City, especially down here. This is Lower Manhattan, Little Italy. Many tourists, the blocks are tight. The city itself actually sprang forth from this area in Lower Manhattan. This is the beginnings of New York City itself, so the streets tend to be smaller, more cramped. They want to make an affordable housing complex for senior citizens, which is a great idea, but there's other places it can be put. This is a treasure. This is a gem for New Yorkers. We're around concrete, glass, and stone and steel all day, and it's a beautiful respite. Just came from outside having lunch in here. It's a beautiful place. I'm going to leave the information, so if you want to donate or you want to sign a petition or be a part of the movement so that they can keep Elizabeth Street Garden intact. New Yorkers need this. We don't have enough parks. We don't have enough green space here. So, especially in an area like this. Also, on another note, this is not an ideal area for senior citizens. There's no bodegas really around here. Everything is higher in price. We just came from eating at we ate here in the garden, but we got pizza from Prince Street Pizza, which is amazing. Some of the best pizza I ever had in my life. But it was about $7 or $8 a slice. It was well worth it, but my point is it's not the ideal area for low-income senior citizens. No infrastructure as far as everyday life. So I think it's a bad idea. Always a great idea for housing for the senior citizens, low-income senior citizens. It's going to be 123 studio apartments, 40 of which are going to be prioritized for seniors who aren't currently in shelters. There definitely can be some other options as far as where they're going to put this facility. This is not an ideal place for it.
It has been a fight between the city and a community garden in Little Italy.
Yeah, the nonprofit that runs that garden has now, well, lost the battle officially, getting a final eviction notice now. Eileen Palmer joins us live from the Elizabeth Street Garden with more. Eileen.
Well, Corey and Shirley, that eviction notice was posted right on the gate of this park this morning, and it means by October 17th, everybody has to be cleared out of here to make room for what the city says is affordable senior housing.
I love that it's a little oasis of calm in the middle of the city.
Park goers like Danielle taking in the beauty of the Elizabeth Street Garden. Its sculptures, benches, walkways, and flowers.
I live around here and it's really hard to find green space.
This one was like a little jewel box, and it was perfect.
But the community garden will be gone as of October 17th. A 2-week eviction notice given to the nonprofit that's been taking care of the space on Elizabeth Street and fighting to keep it as a garden for more than a decade. Tens of thousands of people signed a petition to try to keep it, including celebrities like Robert De Niro. Paul, who has come to the park since the 1980s, says,
I think it's sad. But it's, you know, cities survive, and New York has survived because it's remade itself.
The city's Housing Preservation and Development says as soon as the space is cleared, it can begin work on its long-planned Haven Green project.
Low-income, truly affordable senior housing, 40 of which will go to seniors who are coming out of homeless shelters. We'll also be able to establish 14,000 square feet of open space.
They're saying 14,000. They're exaggerating that number.
Joseph Reaver, the director of the nonprofit Fighting to Save the Garden, says they offer the city other options for affordable housing.
HPD is intentionally misleading people about the use of that space, and they're creating a false choice. You know, they don't have to destroy this.
And he says the fight is not over.
We're going to do everything we can between now and then to stop that eviction.
What are your options left to stop the eviction?
You'll see.
And the city HPD is working with the city marshals on the enforcement side of this eviction. Now I asked what's going to happen to all of the sculptures and other items that are in here. The city did say it's willing to have discussions with that not-for-profit that is currently taking care of this property as to see how, if at all, it can fit in. We are live here in Little Italy.
Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to WillFloresTV on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and X.